This elite team will make a chilling discovery.
500 serial slaves.
My God. To stop this murderous rampage.
Radio check. Affirmative, Tommy.
Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon the NBC television show by the name of Crossing Lines. I'm going to talk about episode 3 titled Long Haul Predators. And without any further ado, let's go and get to it, shall we? Just so you guys know, there will be major spoilers in this video, so if you don't like spoilers, go ahead and click ahead and skip the next few minutes of this video to where I actually start talking about my review and opinion and thoughts on the episode. That way the plot synopsis won't be spoiled for you guys. Otherwise, keep watching, right? So pretty much what we have going on in episode 4 titled Long Haul Predators for the NBC series by the name of Crossing Lines is, as always, we have someone has died off and our crew of, special agent cop investigators, they have to find the killer as always. That seems to be a running theme of the show, kind of the police procedural show, I guess you could say, kind of like CSI, but if you ask me, Crossing Lines is miles better, even though I'm not really familiar with CSI. Anyways, let's talk about the plot. So what we have in Crossing Lines in this particular episode is we have, like I said, major spoilers coming up. We have a team of semi-truck drivers that are killing off people, couples and families to be more specific. And what they do is they create a circle around two couples. They capture two couples and they only target kids. And they make these two couples fight each other, and they fight each other to the death. And that's pretty much it. They tell the couples that if they do not fight to the death, that they will find their kids and then they will kill their young children. So these semi-truck drivers they take them off to the middle of nowhere, middle of some alleyway or some road or something, and the semi-truck drivers create a circle with their trucks, and they all yell fight, make the two couples fight. They put like weapons on the ground like pliers and chains and wrenches and that sort of thing, and they make them fight to the death. That's pretty much the gist. While this is all going on, of course, we have our special agent cop investigator crew trying to find out who is actually doing this. Of course, as always, they don't know exactly what is going on at first, but as the episode progresses, you as a viewer find out what's going on, and then the cop investigator crew, special agents, also find out what is going on. That's pretty much the main gist for episode 3 titled Long Haul Predators with the NBC television series with the name of Crossing Lines. Of course, we have our underlining theme of the show going on with, Donald Sutherland's character, and then we have Mark Levine's character, the main Frenchman in the show. I keep forgetting his name, but the actor's name is Mark Levine. Anyways, those two characters, and as always, Mark Levine is trying to find the killer who, killed his son. Donald Sutherland has a theory where he actually thinks that the killer might be, the reason he's trying to look for the killer is he brought these people together to actually find the serial killer that killed his son. So Mark Levine might be doing this for his own personal gain. It seems that, Mark Levine, he's a good guy, but in the reason he's doing this, it might be, this is a theory, by the way, it seems that Donald Sutherland is suspicious that, Mark Levine's character, he might just be gathering this crew together to actually, they're looking for these killers just to find the killer that killed his son. And it seems that Donald Sutherland's character in the NBC show Crossing Lines for episode 4 or 3, it seems that he is doing this. And then we have other subplots going on, as if you've been keeping up with it. I forget the girl's name, but the girl was put in for a psych evaluation because of the events that happened in episode 2 titled The Terminator for the NBC show called Crossing Lines. She is still in the psych evaluation area. She's still William Fichtner's character gave her some logic games so she can play with, so that we have that a little subplot going on. And then it seems that we also have something very odd going on with Donald Sutherland's character. He has a sort of, I guess you could say, like a flashback to where he was a kid, and he was the kid out at this burial ground where there was all these bodies found. So it seems that Donald Sutherland, I don't know how, but in some way he is connected to these killings. I don't know how, but it seems like all these murders have been taking place for several years back to when he was a kid, because he's an old man now. So I'm not for sure if the serial killer is passing down the generation, but it seems like this show is setting up for a big underlining theme plot, and I can't wait to see when it reveals, what the mystery is. That's pretty much the main gist and the subplots included for episode 3 titled Long Haul Predators for the NBC television series with the name of Crossing Lines. Overall, my thoughts and opinions on this episode, what another fantastic episode of Crossing Lines. One of the reasons I love this episode is the mystery that encompasses it in full. This episode opens up with, a couple having to fight for their lives. At first we see this couple, driving to a gas station. They break down. Like I said, major spoilers coming up. They break down, and then the couples have to fight for their lives. Well, we aren't given all the full details. We were given all the full details in the last 2 episodes, but what's great about episode 3, Long Haul Predators for NBC's Crossing Lines, what's great about this episode is that we aren't given the full details, and as the cop special agent crew finds out the mystery, we as an audience and we as a viewer also are trying to find out the mystery with them. So the details are told to both characters and to both areas, me to the viewer and also the characters in the show at the same time. And that's why I liked the episode. There was a great mystery element to it, and overall it just made it very interesting to watch. As always, Crossing Lines is filled with great actors and great performances, particularly, as I said in my last review, my favorite character is Mark Levine playing the Frenchman character, the main guy and the whole underlining theme, the guy whose son was killed in that whole thing. I really like his character. He has a nice presence to him, and overall, his character is stand out for me. Another favorite character of mine, as always, is William Fichtner's character. I really like him. His presence, once again, like Mark Levine, stands out, but I still have to say, Mark Levine is still probably my favorite character. Donald Sutherland, once again, is solid in this episode. He seems to have more of a connection to the series than I previously thought he would have. I thought that he was only going to be, sort of just a supporting guy that would pop up every now and then. But his character seems like it might get bigger later on because of the flashback he had at the burial grounds. Another reason I like this episode, besides the mystery and besides the, characters and the great, character development, because it seems that every character is developed in a great way. Not only are, those 3 characters, but every character in the actual show is developed and fleshed out in a great fashion. I also like the underlining theme of the show. We don't know yet everything that's going on, and of course we're not going to when we're only 3 episodes into the NBC show called Crossing Lines. Only 3 episodes in, so we can't expect to know actually everything that's going on yet. But I like the underlining theme. I like the mystery. I like how the plot is slowly unraveling. And overall, Crossing Lines just has a great vibe to it, a nice pattern to it, and a nice texture and a nice feeling to it overall that makes it just fun to watch, and it makes it for just a very interesting Sunday night watch. That's pretty much my thoughts and opinions on episode 3 titled Long Haul Predators for the NBC television show by the name of Crossing Lines. It comes on every Sunday night right after Whodunit. I also watch Whodunit live on ABC. Anyways, it comes on 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock for everyone else. Next week's episode is episode 4 titled Special Ops Part 1. And it looks like it's a 2-part episode. So those 2-part episodes are always nice, and they always kind of end on a cliffhanger. So I can't wait for next week's episode. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching the video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.